If you're going on a Western Caribbean cruise with a stop in Roatán, the ports would be Coxen Hole or Mahogany Bay, depending on which cruise line you go on, and you're wondering what cruise excursion you should book, I can help you with that. Now, I don't actually recommend that you book through the cruise line because the prices are going to be elevated. You're going to be in a huge group of people, and it's going to be a shorter amount of time, a lot less one-on-one kind of attention from tour guides. So the first time that we went on an excursion in Roatán, we booked through Shore Excursioneer, which is kind of a middleman between the cruisers and the local companies that are going to do the excursions. And the company that took us on the excursion was Roatán Ocean Adventures. These are the nicest people you will ever meet. They will absolutely make you fall in love with Roatán. Keisha was our driver. She drove us from the port to the different locations, telling us all about Roatán along the way. We stopped at a monkey and sloth sanctuary, and then we snorkeled, and then we had a beach break. Like we just ate lunch and sat around on the beach. The snorkeling was definitely the highlight. Garrett was our snorkel guide. And the whole thing was absolutely fabulous. It was almost like just like a private day. It was just my husband and I with Keisha and Garrett and Herbert, the owner, and we had the most wonderful time. When my son and I went back this year, early this year, we decided that we would go directly through Roatán Ocean Adventures website and book through them, because when you book through Shore Excursioneer, of course, they take part of the money. We wanted them to get all the money. As a little side story, when we got there, Herbert, the owner, said there was some kind of a problem with the deposit that we paid and the amount that we signed up for. And I kind of like, being the skeptic that I am, I kind of had this panic moment of, here we go. Here's the shakedown. He's going to tell us that it's actually, more than what the website said. It was actually the opposite. He said we actually didn't owe him as much as we thought we did. His honesty blew me away. My son and I went, and we had an even more amazing time than when my husband and I went, because the water was absolute perfection. When my husband and I went, a storm had just blown through, so there was, some cloudiness in the water. But when my son and I went back, the water was perfection. We saw a nurse shark. We saw huge schools of fish. The drop off that's like hundreds of feet down, you could see, sunbeams coming through. There's a shipwreck that you can swim around, and we could see that clear as day. And it was just an absolutely phenomenal experience. So my husband and I went back a few months ago, and we booked with Roatán Ocean Adventures again. If you're looking for a local company that is trustworthy, that cares about taking care of you, cares about your safety, cares about getting you back to the boat on time, and cares about giving you a unbelievable experience, you need to book through Roatán Ocean Adventures. If you want to check them out, you can head directly to their website, Roatán Ocean Adventures. You can book right on that website. Or if you feel more comfortable going through a third party, just because there's some extra guarantees for back to the ship on time and that sort of thing, you can go over to my bio and go to my campsite, and I have information about booking through a third party. That would be through Viator. Give me a follow and share this with someone that you would take on a cruise to Roatán.